Good morning, students. Again, in today's class also, I am going to explain you two more problems, how to solve, okay? And then what is your responsibility? The way I explain you are supposed to solve these problems in your homework copy, okay? Like yesterday I told you, whenever you are going to solve any problems on the basis of Venn diagram, what is your first responsibility, beta? Your first responsibility is to write down the elements of each and every set. And once you are able to write down the elements of each and every set, then there will be no problem for you to solve the problems. Alright? So what all sets are there, beta? Universal set is there, set A is there, set B is there. So you have to write the elements of all the sets. How to write it? First you write like universal set, put a curly bracket and all the elements. Now which are the elements of the universal set? The elements which are present inside the rectangles. Rectangles का अंदर में जितना सारी elements present है, they are the elements of universal set. Okay, beta? So here A and B are the name of this particular set. So please don't write A and B also the elements of universal set. That they are not the elements. They are the circle. Their name is given there. A and B. Remember that. So all the numbers, what is present inside the which one? Rectangle. They are the elements of the universal set or not. And I am sure you will be able to write those elements. After writing it, you write the elements of set A. Again, like I earlier I told you, come to A, beta. A. सर्कल ए का अंदर में यहां से यहां तक सर्कल ए है. ए का अंदर में जो भी एलिमेंट्स प्रेजेंट, they are called the elements of set A or not. Like, just I want to explain you this thing. ए का अंदर में क्या क्या है बेटा? ए का अंदर में all those elements, 7, 6, 9, 1, 5. Which elements? 1, 5, 6, 7 and 9. All these elements are present inside the white circle or not. And this white circle represents set A. So I have written the elements of set A. I hope it is clear to you. Now I am going to write the elements of set B. Which is the elements of set B? This is set B, the yellow color circle. This circle represents set B. Please understand, it's very easy. This circle. So B ka andar mein I am going to write B, set B. Which all elements are present in set B? The elements which are present in the yellow circle, they are the elements of set B or not. Which are they? 1 and 5. Okay, so you have written the elements of universal set. The elements which are present in the rectangles are called the elements of the universal set. Then you have written down the elements of set A and the elements of set B. Once you have written down all the elements, beta, after writing all those elements, easily you can find out B minus A. You know how to find out B minus A? You have to compare the elements of B with the elements of A. A and B, when you compare, देखो बेटा, A common. So B minus करना. Is there any elements left over in B? Nothing. So what will be the answer? Null set or the empty set. Yes or no? Now A set A already I found out. B complement. That means the elements which is present in B has to be compared with the elements of the universal set or not. Whenever you are going to do any complement, the complement of a particular set is always compared with the universal set. तो यूनिवर्सल सेट में इसका जो एलिमेंट्स प्रेजेंट है वो छोड़ के जितना एलिमेंट बचा हुआ है, दैट विल बी बी कॉम्प्लीमेंट. आई टोल्ड यू अर्लियर, सो इजीली यू कैन फाइंड आउट बी कॉम्प्लीमेंट. A union B means you have to compare these two and no elements is supposed to be repeated. Sorry, A intersection, which elements are common between A and B, that is A intersection B. Now A union B means you have to add the elements of A and B together, but no elements are supposed to be repeated. You know the rules how to do it, beta. So first things, you have to write down all the elements. Once you are able to write down all those elements, and if you know the rules how to find it out, it will be very easy for you to do it. Because already you have done operation of set. There you found out all those types of set. Venn diagram, nothing, the same thing, you find the elements and then solve it. Alright, one more problem I am going to discuss in today's class, that also you have to solve in tomorrow's homework copy. Alright, beta? So let me solve one more problem. Now, students, question number 7. What the question says, beta? Two sets A and B are such that A intersection B is null set. That means there is no elements common in A and B. Alright, man? When there is no elements common in A and B in Venn diagram, that means this set A and set B have no common place. Like if it is common means I was drawing the circle like this if there is anything common. Okay? But here set A and set B, no elements are common. That is why they are not, there is no common place between set A and B. And what they said after that, so I have drawn it like this, beta. This is the main thing of the set. This is A, this is B, this is A, this is B, and this is the universal set. This is how you can draw it. Now afterwards they said, you have to represent this thing by the set, no elements are given there, by you just set those things like A union B. A union means which part of this universal set represent A union B. A union B means the elements of A and the elements of B together or not. That means the elements which are present in set A and the elements present in set B. These things I have expressed by doing the shading of those two particular set. A union B means elements of set A plus the elements of set B. कौन elements होगा उसको set करके इसमें represent कर दे. That's the question answer. Second, they said A union B complement. So I got A union B means these two part. So I told you always that complement is always compared with the universal set or not. So the full set is the universal set, beta. A union B is this one. So whenever you are going to compare A union B complement means which one? Except A and B, which part of the universals are left over, that is A union B complement or not. That is why I said this part, okay, this is represent, this shaded part is represent A union B complement. So this is A and this is B. These are the elements of A and B. Except these elements, which all elements are present in the universal set, they are called A union B complement or not. So A union B complement is the remaining part of it. Now the third one, B minus A. Now whenever you are going to find out B minus A, no elements is common. So you have to see the elements of B, you have to see the elements of A, and if there is anything common except those whatever left over, that will come in B or not. Here nothing is common. So what all elements are present in B? All the elements will come in B or not. That is why I said this part represent this particular set or not. At last, B intersection A complement. So B intersection A means no elements will come here, or B intersection A, the complement. What is complement? Complement means always set B will come. Like that I have expressed these questions. Please, you try to understand it. And if you have any problem, when tomorrow's class, when I am going to solve these problems again in the live classes, so if you have any questions, you please directly ask me the questions. Definitely I am going to solve for you. So thank you so much for today's class.